Hey guys, it's Mix here with a few important messages to start this video off. First of all, I want to thank all of you who've been watching this August. It's been a really quiet month for us in terms of views and things like that, which is understandable because people are going back to school and things like that, and I understand people go on vacation as well. We're coming up to spooky season, so hopefully that will mean a lot more nomkins are going to come back and check stuff out. In the meantime, if you guys can do me a solid, if you haven't liked the previous videos, or if you haven't had time to watch them yet, please go back and watch them, like on them, comment on them. The engagement pushes them out to so many more people. It's kind of crazy the difference it makes when we hit X number of likes on a video, suddenly how many more people see it. If you haven't, please go back and help us out. It would really help us keep the channel ticking in this downtime. Now, it's time for some Patreon shoutouts. I want to first shout out the wonderful Stevie. Thank you so much, Stevie, for the support. It was incredibly nom of you to support us again for another month. I really can't thank you enough. I hope you had a fantastic month last month, Stevie Lane, and thank you once more. We also have a new Patreon supporter to shout out, Jimmy Hatcher. Thank you so much, Jimmy. I got your message on Patreon. It was very sweet. Thank you so much for being an amazing nonkin. Thank you. It's thanks to people like you, Stevie and Jimmy, that we can keep this channel going. So we really do appreciate you very much. And of course, shout out to Alice. Alice and I have 2 videos coming out really soon, which I hope you guys will enjoy. I'm going to get back into doing some multiplayer stuff on YouTube with her. It's been a lot of fun so far. Make sure you check those out when they come out. And make sure you check out Alice's links. They're on screen right about now. Pledge to our Patreon if you can, and be a nomkin like these guys. We're only 2 subs away from undoing all the damage that happened last month when Patreon had some issues, so it'd be awesome if we could get those 2 subs by the end of the month. Even $1 would help us out a lot. Go throw it our way if you can. Link in the description. Let's get into this wonderful game. Really enjoyed this one. You all know that I really like games about being a serial killer and serial killer themes and stuff like that. Don't know what that says about me, everyone, but who cares? I'm sure it's fine. Regardless, this is Partum Artifex. I played this at launch on stream, and it was a little bit broken, but it's since received a bunch of updates, and it seemed really interesting, so we're going to jump in and try and do a full playthrough. It's not a super long game, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to check out, so that's what we're doing. Dala Koala is a great name, by the way. I don't know if this is Australian, but I hope it is, because that's a great name. Holy shit. A game by Joachim Lundström. This is a nice looking game, by the way, visually. Like, it looks pretty sexy, to be honest. These are some Scandinavian names, not Australian names, so I'm gonna guess that... Now, I guess the publisher could be Australian. Regardless, koalas are cute. Just don't fuck with them. Drop bears are not. Partum Artifex. We're gonna make a masterpiece, guys, just like in Layers of Fear a bit, actually. We got a decent walk cycle here. We got lots of different things we can see, just making sure everything is recording. I have a walkthrough if I get stuck, so we won't spend hours wandering around completely lost as well, and we can have a nice fun time. I like game walkthroughs, guys. There was someone in the window, I think. Spooky dooky. Spooky dooky. So this area is a bunch of different houses and things from what I recall. I'm not entirely sure why we're here as of yet, but we'll figure things out as we go. I'm sure it will be wonderful and nom. And maybe even gnome. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. But regardless, it's a really nice sort of like enclosed place here. You know, nice and private, away from prying eyes. The perfect place to be a serial killer, if I'm perfectly honest with you, which is always, you know, a plus. But anyway, we're going to go into the main house first, if I can remember how to get in. I think we can get into a side area here. A lot of the puzzles have changed since I played it. Some of them weren't working properly at launch, but everything seems to be good now, apparently. It's got really good reviews. So let's see. It's a lovely place.
Welcome. I apologize so much for this inconvenient way of entering the house, but don't worry. It's all part of the evening's plans.
Yay!
It is basically to set the scene for what is to come. The display of the main art attraction is located in the sunroom, just to the left as you leave this room. We'll get started as you get there. Again, welcome. It is an honor to have you here. Please, enjoy your stay.
What a nice guy. Seems very nice. An honor to have me here. He really knows who he's talking to. Me. Fantastic. Here is the Sun Lounge. That's where he wants us to go.
This is it. Well, it's not complete. And that is the main reason why I invited you here. I want you to complete it, finish it, together with me. I've waited so long for this to happen, and it's so close now. Oh, so very close. It's simple. 5 empty easels waiting to be used. I simply want you to find the right, astonishing, beautiful art pieces and put them back in the right order. The sad part is that you can't leave the property. I've got eyes and ears in the woods, so don't try anything cowardly such as running away from this creation, for it will be the end of you.
Wow.
I promise you this will be fun, so please, be part of the creation.
Decent voice acting. I need the paintings to be put back in order. This is a big piece, a collection, the centerpiece of my creations and the reason why people should care. Monsters are among us, and no imaginary ones either, no. People like me, my father, my mother are all around the world, spreading like pests and care nothing but filling a void inside themselves. We are real, and no creature of fantasy or imagination can top the nightmares that we leave behind. This is my way of making sure people will open their eyes. People like me should not be able to roam free. If the safety nets actually worked, none of this would have been a thing. People would not have gone missing. People would not have suffered. People would not have perished for no other reason than being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So now I ask you to put together this collection, in order, and be aware of the red herring. Be part of the creation. The red herring, huh? I'm guessing these are going to be clues for where each picture goes. I'm not going to read these until we have some of the pictures, because then we'll know where to place them, if that makes sense. And I think it's better to have it contextually in our head at the time to get through.
While photography isn't really an art form that I enjoy, there is still a fascinating area of photography history that I do give them credit for. Post-mortem photography.
This is grim.
The idea that you want to keep a memory of a loved one after its passing, and make sure that the empty corpse looks as close to alive as possible is quite frankly compelling, to say the least.
Well, so in Victorian times, for those of you who don't know, they used to take pictures of dead bodies fully clothed with makeup on after they were dead, so you could try and remember them. So you'd have, you know, these dead bodies posed with people in order to make them look alive, essentially. So you could have a memory of how they looked. Pretty morbid. Because of the Victorian era cameras took so long to develop each photo, the actors in the frame would have to stay still for a long duration of time. Because of this, it was usually very easy to spot the deceased person in the family photo. It would have perfect sharpness while the rest would be slightly blurry. Stand still in the right spot and your focus will become clear. You might want to come back here a little bit later. See the right angle through another lens. Shine some light on the problem at hand. Be part of the vision. I don't think we can do this puzzle yet, but we found another note. There's one here too. Art piece name, Hang the Dead. Materials used, strings, tape, old photos of the dead. Got a key? Backdoor key. Listen, you're allowed to leave the house. In fact, you're encouraged to. Be a good artist and explore the wonderful property. However, leaving the property will turn into execution, and we don't want that. We've got a way out if we need it. We don't want to be executed. That would just be silly. This is the rule wall. Don't go in the basement, have fun and draw, don't talk about your parents. No food in bed. Wash your hands after using the bucket. No knocking. Mum and Dad are bad people. They hated you. I don't. Don't use the phone again. Be quiet, no screaming. Art is the only way forward. We will teach the world together. This world is sick. You are sick. Don't touch your clock. We are nothing but filth. Speak only when asked. Okay, lovely. Lovely. So he's been abducting children, it looks like. Seems like a nice guy. Mannequin, Hessler Storage. I guess these are probably games by the same person. I think I played any of these. If this is any good, like, overall, I'll probably check it out at some point. It's way too dark to continue. I need a light source. And the bulb blew. Of course it did. We have a padlocked door. Poem of two armies. Two armies lined up, ready to fire their arrows. One side painted their feathers in azurite, the other in blood. In honor, they took turns to fire at each other to show who had the best archers. As the fight went back and forwards, the sons fell first, the fathers thereafter, and the last one standing was the old king. A final goodbye he mumbled as his legs gave away, a chest filled with blood-covered arrows. So, this is related to the dartboard over here. And I think, like, initially, at launch, this one was, like, one of the puzzles that I just thought was completely fucked, and I couldn't get working at all. I don't know if that, like, has fully been resolved, but I can tell you, because I was fully prepared to this, that the code is 2718, which looks like it's probably right this time. Yeah, it probably is. Let's see. Maybe it's changed. No, that's it. Yeah, before, I'm pretty sure I kept putting that in and it wouldn't work, even though we'd looked it up, but it seems that this has resolved that issue, so... I hear Pete's. Picked up the front door key. Evicting the previous residents of this house was a tricky nut to crack. I had to make sure that they all passed in a beautiful way. After days of planning, I only had a vague plan on what I had to do. It was important to me that they would never leave the property. After all, it's theirs, and they should be part of it. The question is not when, or by what means. It's about where. Well, that, again, is pretty fucking morbid, I'm going to be honest with you. This is apparently not one of them. We have a clock puzzle of some kind that we probably need another hand for, I'm gonna guess. We did find the front door key. Jesus Christ. My phone just vibrated and scared the shit out of me, even though nothing is happening in the game to warrant my reaction. So I did this puzzle before. But I can't remember what I actually need to do this time, I will say. I think we need to read a note. Oh, this one. The Carter family story. This is the one. Dolls of Art. The Carter family was just like any other family. A loving mother, a supporting father, and a cheerful child. However, these are the only observations from those on the outside looking at the facade of the crumbling house of a family. The mother, once loving her husband, lost everything in the marriage as the father isolated her from the rest of the world. Drinking was her only escape, and it usually ended up with the child taking the hits. While not causing physical harm, the child's mental health scarring would be the end of him. After all, it was the kid's fault that she lost everything. The father was a very charismatic man who wasn't ready for the long-term relationship. When the child was born, he had to give up his dreams in order to support his family. He decided that if he couldn't fulfill his dreams, neither would his wife. He became abusive, and dealing physical harm was the only way for him to temporarily release his pain. Bruises covered the child's body. After all, it was the kid's fault that he couldn't reach his dreams. Okay. On a cold winter night, the father had a realization. If only the child was not around anymore, he and his wife could go back to how it used to be, a life filled with dreams. After the deed was done, the knife was dropped in front of the father's favorite reading spot. It rested on the floor, pointing towards the murderer, as the child bled out on the floor. Okay. Why can I not close this anymore? That was weird. Alright. So, the father's favorite reading spot is there. Maybe? Maybe not. I think we'll leave this one for now. I think I need some more clues. Calvin was a good kid. Great, even. The first time I saw those eyes, I noticed he was meant to be something more. More than just a vessel for my message, but a prophet. A sapling ready to grow a new family tree, to spread its roots in the godforsaken world and rid all this unfairness the system has caused us. When I noticed my vision was but a mirage, all I could see was red. Feel red, smell red, create red. I made sure it was quick. He was awfully sticky afterwards. Wow, sounds like a lovely, lovely thing that's in that room. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, we don't have enough information to do that right now. The puzzle in the dollhouse. I think we need to. I vaguely remember going to a basement or something. We have the front door key, but where is the front door? But I picked up a key, right? Whatever. I'm sure I'll figure things out eventually. Let's go for a little stroll around the property, and I'll show you guys around this wonderful place while we continue, okay? Could do with a flashlight, I will say. Always sucks when you don't have a flashlight in these games. Shed. Well, of course it's locked. Although I just realized, if I have the front door key, right, maybe I can just open the front door of this house and it'll lead to a different room that I haven't been in yet and give me some information and clues about what's going on. Could be the case. As long as we don't leave the property, like the whole area, then we're fine. Aha! It is a new room.
Of the house was undoubtedly the hardest and easiest target for me. Hardest because I didn't know how I would react, and easiest because of how I reacted. Seeing him sleeping on the bed took me back to my childhood, and one simple blow to his head was all I needed to leave him unconscious. He woke up, still in his bedroom, to the gracious touch of flames that burned beneath him. His beautiful screams were something I wish my own dad would have left me. But, alas.
Alas. Well, that's a lovely story. We've got the basement key, by the way, and a plaque of some kind. Mother Charlotte. Calvin's mother Charlotte fought more than any of my victims ever did. She got some really good hits on me, and while I regretted a while that I didn't render her unconscious prior, I got the sweet screams I crave so badly at times. This time, however, they were muffled as I forced her head down into the bathtub. I promised her that I would take care of Calvin. I kept that promise for as long as I could. So we have the key to the basement, which is back in the main house. We have another clock here that is presumably, again, part of a greater puzzle, because we saw another interactable clock in a room. I got a plaque of something, but I don't know where it goes, and they all have slots in their back that I could put something in. Which is interesting. But for now, we have the basement key, so let's go down to the basement and see what's awaiting us down there. That is not the basement. This one? Aha! It literally says basement. I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. I'm really smart. Great. Found the black light. So I think this is like a key part of this game, like this, using this to explore and stuff. This is an astonishing piece of invention. Using this light, you'll be able to see what our weak human eyes can't otherwise see. You need this in order to follow my trail. Don't forget about it, it will be absolutely needed later on. Also, because of how old it is, it overheats very quickly. Just give it a quick break every now and then, it'll be fine. I had to collect so much more blood than I originally planned in order to get this to work. I also think I got carried away. What an excitable little nomkin. Follow me. I think we have to type a code in here, from what I remember as well. So 9, right? Nine, 4, 2. But I miss, unless it's only a 3-digit code. No, it's 4 digits, so I missed one. The question is, where did I miss it? It's definitely a 4. Is there something before the 9? Or after it, maybe? I think I had this problem last time. With exactly this puzzle. The question is... Oh, hang on. 7. 9427? Yes. And the game was saved. Isn't that amazingly non? Alright, he went this way, into the jam room. Do any of these doors open? They do. You were just unlucky. Huh. Me? Unlucky? I'm a nomkin. I never get unlucky. We got one of the paintings. We also got a blueprint of the house with some of the clocks filled in. Interesting. Got another one of these. To join our existing plaque that we got. I don't like the fact that this has well, not, it hasn't even got batteries, it's just annoying, you know. The mannequins are trying to tell me something. This person seems stable. Their noses keep me... Noises, not noses, Jesus. This is where he murdered the mother, huh? Kitchen key. What did they want from me? Stop following me. Wow, I guess the mannequins are being bumpkins, huh? I can hear the mannequins now. Excellent. Hi. How's it going? You alright? Can we just leave now? God, that was actually quite freaky. Yeah, let's just leave that for now. Alright. And now we have a shortcut back into the kitchen. Excellent. We also have... So, we have 2 of these plaques. We have the black light. We have that. We have this. We have quite a few things that potentially can make life better for us in terms of exploration. And we know that one of the clocks is a 2, right? How do I... F, inspect. It definitely says 2, and it's the one in the hall outside Calvin's room. So, potentially interesting? I didn't mean to do that. It'll be... Where is the clock around here, actually? I don't see one. Oh, wow, we can go down here now. Make sure every stroke matters importance in beginning and end, just the work as a whole. Just like various instruments in orchestra, the brush is one of the many instruments that create a beautiful melody. Mom and Dad's room. I don't know why Mother was crying. I took care of our problems. Mother did not understand, so I took care of her as well. She didn't understand? What a shocking surprise. Aha, a clock hand. Excellent. Let me just grab that a second. Oh, this is cool. This is where the father died in the bedroom, huh? Well, we got the clock hand. Thanks. Appreciate it. See you later. There's more this way as well. Just need an audience. Oh, another one of these. I don't know where these go. I thought they slotted in the backs of the mannequins downstairs, but I'm not entirely sure that's actually the case. This, I definitely don't know what I'm meant to be doing. Like, it would indicate maybe turning the light on. But I don't see a light switch around here. Nothing that's interactable there, which is a little bit weird. But hopefully we'll figure it out eventually. Alright, so we got some more things. The question is, where does the hand go? On this one? Probably not. Hang on, is this upside down? Oh, no. It's just very fancily written. Confused me for a moment, but, you know, there you go. That must be the clock they're talking about, by the way. Because there's not one outside this room. So it's got to be that one. So that one's meant to be set to 2. And this one, we don't know what this one's meant to be set to as it stands. Unless, do I use... Can I use things? Maybe, let me try that on the upstairs one as well. I didn't realize that using them like that was a thing, to be honest with you. Wonder if we need a new bulb for that thing, if that's the case. Alright, that one goes on that one. And this is 2, right? It says 2. Oh my god, I'm so bad at clocks, guys. I'm sorry. I think that's right, but we'll figure more out later on. Because there's the other one downstairs that we don't have the other thing for yet, so that's always going to be a little bit of an issue, you know. I should check the other rooms for semen as well. Jesus Christ. I am one of the 7 C's. Come and see. He had a lot of fun writing garbage, didn't he, with this? Like, he was clearly really, really into what he was doing. Definitely a passionate man. So those plaques probably do go in the back of the family members. That said, I couldn't tell you, like... You better hurry. Got it. Go, 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 go. Oh shit. Secret room has been found. Oh, that was cool though. Look at the old game console and shit.
I remember being a child and having my own little hideaway in our crawl space. Anything to get away from him. His fat, disgusting body was too much for him to bother chasing me in there. It didn't matter that I went without food for a few days. Anything was better than the constant beating and forced work on various art projects. Nothing could ever be good enough.
He with the body waged the fight, but body won. It walks upright. Now his war on God begins. At stroke of midnight, God shall win. Okay, so we have 3 of the paintings now. C5, B7, H1. This is a chess puzzle of some description that I have not come across yet, but that doesn't mean shit, really. Stand up. 3 is he. Is it making a sentence? IK. Where the fuck is 2? Oh, behind here? KITC. Kit. Che. Kitchen, midnight. We need to set the clock to midnight in the kitchen, but we don't have the hand at the moment. Wow, I'm smart. I am smart. S-M-A-R-T. Oh my god. The amount of Simpsons and Blackadder references I still make on a regular basis in my life shows you how traumatized I was by the shows. Okay, so we need the hand still, but we did solve this. I solved this last time, but I can't remember, like, exactly what I did. I still don't think I've got enough pieces. Let's go and look at the other houses for a bit. We found 3 of the paintings so far. That was the shed that we can't get into at the moment. I'm really enjoying this, by the way. And I hope you are too, Nonkids. Gotta work really hard. Figure out what's going on. Oh my god. We need a crowbar. Okay. Which we do not have. It's probably in the tool shed, right? After our examination of your dirt cellar, an excavation of the area would be a challenging job, but it would also be reflected in the pricing. Seeing as most of the area around your property is an old swamp area, the risk of water flooding during the work will require many pumps. Depending on when the work will be done during the year, we'll also have to make proper precautions regarding the humidity where the tunnels for our workers' safety. The estimated price is 300 grand. A more exact number can be established when we meet in person to talk about more specific details of the project. Thanks for thinking about choosing Birch Excavations as a potential partner. It's a lot of money. Fuck you and your life-filled quote for the kind of job. The land is mainly granite and various rocks. I've done some digging myself and I sure as hell didn't see any water. I'm going to kindly decline your shit offer and do this job myself for 1/10 of the price. Don't know if that's the killer or somebody else, but it's an interesting little note, that's for sure. Okay. It's another house down. This is the big house again, right? That's the big house, see? Is there anything else in this property? I don't want to, like, run away and get killed. You know, like, accidentally. This is where I came down, right? No, that's where I came down. So is there something up here? Could be. Could be. There is something here. Don't know if we can get in, but there's something. Dirt cellar. Okay. New area. Excellent. We need a fuse. That does not sound good, does it? I'm going to be honest with you. Whenever someone like this does something with a dirt cellar, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it probably wasn't the nicest situation, you know? Probably wasn't the best. Alright, I don't think anything else is here at the moment, but at least we've got a better layout of the facility and what's going on. I think that's all the buildings, though. Not too big. Like, lots of things to see and do. We still need to get into Calvin's room. And I can't remember how it said. I guess we just need a key for that, actually, because it just was like, it's locked. Let's just go in this way again. Okay. There's actually 6 paintings, because they said one's a red herring, right? I just realized. There's 5 paintings that we need, but 6 that are actually useful. Okay. Something in here? I mean, there's something here, right? That I'm meant to be looking for, but the question is what? The game does a very good job of, Oh. Very nice. Very nice and sneaky. Alright, we got some notes here that it wouldn't read. I was like, why is it so dark in here? It's because my light went out. Let's pick them all up first. 4 notes in here and a really horrible sound. I guess this is where he's kept some of the bodies, just chilling. It's like that whole room was farting. Oh, I like the journal, you know. Outside, poem of 2 armies, note in the study, alchemy note 1. Alright. This seems probably to do with those plaques that I have. Right, so like, I guess that's something. I guess? What other things do I have? Anything else that's worth looking at? We have... That blueprint must be for something else, right? Art display. We don't know... We do know the time for the kitchen clock. It's midnight, but we can't actually set it yet because we don't have the hand. And I don't see anything else on here that looks like of note. You know what I mean? Why does this screen glitch out every time I do it? It's weird. I think it's probably because I'm not pressing the right thing, to be honest with you. Now, maybe we can do something with the thing. Now we have the black light. Because they said get a different perspective on it. Okay, I see. I need to poo. 1 second, guys. No, I put that in wrong, sorry. There we go, 4557. Got the shed key. Okay. So this puzzle... Okay. Alright, let's just leave this creepy room behind and go to the shed. Better off shed than dead, is what I've got to say to that. Many hours were spent in here making new friends. My biggest pain is being alone, so I create my own friends. Too bad they can't speak. They probably have great thoughts to share. Crowbar. Ah, it's where their bodies are found. My best work yet is in the attic, which we haven't got into yet. Power them up. Okay, so this is the clue to solve the other one. And we have the crowbar as well to progress the other way. We're making steady progress without any real issues at the moment. There's cages here to keep people in. Excellent. Okay, so he's in the attic. I think we saw him up there earlier being like... That was a noise he made, probably. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention, but blah, blah. I'm going to go and do the crowbar bit first before we go back in the main house, because we might find something else for the main house, like the clock hand or some shit, so we'll see. Oh, this place looks... Oh. Doesn't look too bad.
The art of sculpturing.
Oh, lovely.
This was absolutely the hardest kind of art form to get right. I tried various materials, marble, cloth, concrete, but nothing really fit what I was going for. Then it dawned on me. The purest form, the human body. This took a bit of time to get right. Countless of kind, unwilling donators had to be used before I got the formula down. Rigor mortis sure was a tricky nut to crack, sometimes literally. But after dozens of hours reading into biology and chemistry, here we are. And it is almost perfect. Please, just finish it for me.
He's made bendable corpses. Lovely. Frozen in fear, facing the truth. Materials used. 4 corpses, 1 mannequin, 4 candles, 4 older candlesticks. Well, this is clearly a puzzle of some kind. Disgusted at what happened to their friend, they all turned away to not witness the horrendous scene. But at the same time, they all knew they had to face the truth. Without using any words, they can still tell where and when. Help them get out their ignorant thinking and force them to face their fears that lies in front of them. Oh, I see. It's one of these bollocks puzzles that have never been ever good in human history. So we have 2 facing. Think I did it? There we go. That wasn't too bad at all. And there's another piece of art. A fire painting. Lovely. That was actually relatively easy. It took me like 5 minutes. And I'm terrible at that kind of thing, so I'm glad we did it. Alright, that's that building clear, I think, for the most part. We now also have the solution for the plucks in the back puzzle, so I guess we should go and do that. Should be a lovely, fun, wonderful time, I'm sure. Alright, so took a picture of the blueprint on my phone. Just give me a minute. Okay, so the kid should be the lined triangle plaque. The dad should be, pyramid, I think. This one. And mum should be this one. We have the battery. Excellent. So now we can head over to the basement area and get into that for the first time. Making progress. Making really good progress, actually, for me playing a puzzle game. Like, holy shit. I do really like this. The atmosphere is really good. The puzzles are quite clever. Nothing crazy, but pretty good. I keep forgetting I need to go into my inventory. I wish it was just automatic, to be honest with you, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. Well, I guess the excavation people were correct about the water, because there's shitloads of it. Something in the water too, past here. Like, you see? I think it's just a body, but it looks suspiciously like it's moving slightly. There definitely is a body floating in the water, you can see it. Alright, I wonder what's down here. I mean, it's probably something horrible, but still.
Welcome to my little getaway. Why don't you have a seat and play a game of chess with me? Did you know that chess is a phenomenal way of telling stories? A niche, yet intriguing form of art. Well, it doesn't really work like normal chess. In fact, all you need to do is place the pieces in the right spots. The queen, the mother of all the lands. The king, the disgusting and pathetic ruler. The pawn, the innocent child of the people. Tell 3 separate and beautiful stories with the characters.
Alright, I got a picture of the fucking thing from the thing. So. We have one solution here, which is presumably the first one. So it's going to be the king, wherever the fuck he is, here. King C5. This is the one we found in the attic. Queen is B7. And the pawn is H1. Okay, but I don't have any other solutions, so we've got to find more. They could be around here, actually. I don't know if they're all around here, or we're going to have to solve something else in the house to get them, but there's this way, which is new, so... Could be completely wrong, I'm just having a look around. Aha! Another solution. Alright, A3, F8, G1. I don't know if the other one's going to be here or we're going to have to go somewhere else, but I may as well do that one while I'm here. This is, like, really simple, like, surprisingly so, right? Because, like, king was A3. Queen was F8. And the pawn was G1. I don't think we have the other one yet, though. Did that open something, though? We can go in here. Maybe there's... I don't know if we've got everything for this puzzle yet, but... could be more in here, right? Or at least something that lets us do something else in here. I feel like everything has led to something else. Really cleverly.
Ta-da!
Oh, Jesus, you scared me, dude.
Aren't they beautiful? The whole Carter family is here. The drunkard mom, the vengeful father, and the ill-fated son.
This is for the dolls. The Carter family story. The father was a very charismatic man who wasn't ready for a long-term relationship. When the child was born, he had to give up his dreams in order to support the family. I think we already read this. So this is for the doll puzzle. So the father's in front of the fire. The mum's in front of the bed/picture. And the son's dead in front of the window. Okay. And I'm guessing that'll give us the last fucking... It's probably nothing. I'm guessing that'll give us the last clue, you know, to solve the chess puzzle, probably. I'll be back, chess, alright? Don't unsolve yourself, otherwise I'll be pretty unhappy about that. God, it's a bit of a trek back, isn't it? Jesus. Yeah, the body moved away. You can hear it walking away. Hear its little feet slopping in the water. Music in this is excellent too. This game is just excellent. I really like it. How to make a great little indie horror game. I'm a big fan of these kind of things. Like, genuinely, I think these are. I like short, snappy indie stuff. Doesn't overstay its welcome. Like, I think we're getting towards the end already. Like, it's just right. Even if this is another hour, that's fine. Like, that's like the perfect sort of length. You know what I mean? But you feel like you're moving forward all the time. You're not like farting around. Oh shit. You right? You right, guys? Don't know where the clock hand is. We haven't found the other clock hand yet. Could be anywhere, I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright, let's do this. So, Calvin is dead in front of the window. I don't know if it's Calvin, actually. Carter, right? Sorry, Carter, not Calvin. Calvin's the name for the room. Mum is here. Is that wrong? Oh, I can rotate. I feel like that should be right. Like... Right? Maybe the mum's by the bed instead. Because the bed was in the shot and I can't see what's behind it, right? I mean, this would seem to be correct to me, but maybe not. Was he at an angle? I have no idea. Oh, the knife just wasn't in the right place. That was kind of bollocks. But we did it. His eyes reminded me of myself, so I made it quick and painless. Jesus Christ, this is where he killed the kid.
Disappointment. Calvin was a great kid. I almost gave up on my vision and my creations when I first saw his reaction to this world falling apart. I could see myself in his eyes. That same fear. But alas, it didn't take long for me to realize that he didn't have it. He was broken. But not broken enough. There was something missing. Was it hatred? Whatever it was, he didn't have it. And I had to continue my work.
This is so fucked, but so cool. Look at all the jam.
Rest in peace now, child. Your mother is waiting.
Oh, isn't that lovely? There's got to be something in here, though, as well. I need a tool. I need a screwdriver. We've already read this. This is the same. Why is it? Is that his own? No, it can't be his own family story because he's alive. Oh, another clock that I don't know the time for. And a hand that we don't have in here either. Holy shit. Okay. I'm going to look around a bit, guys, because I feel like we've reached a little bit of a dead end. And I'm going to see what I can find and hopefully sort out where we're going quickly. I'm guessing 10:15 could be the clock time for Calvin's clock, but I don't know for sure. And I still haven't found... I went to the shed. No fucking screwdriver there, which sucks. But I'm trying to, like, scan every part of the house at the moment to try and figure out where I should go. Like, the 10:15, I think, is probably for a clock. The 12 is the other clock. But we don't have the hands at the moment to fix the clocks. And I'm not seeing anything interesting in, like, most of the rooms. Can I open drawers? I don't think I can, right? It's just going to be like... My sins would leave me in eternity in the frozen lake. I guess there is like an icy interpretation of hell, isn't there? That's interesting. Anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, so... I decided to come back here and have a look around. I may have missed something that was just lying around, perhaps. I don't know what else could be missing, but... You never know, right? Well, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything, like, marked. We already solved this puzzle. Like, this whole area seems to be a bit of a... At the moment, a dead end, because we can't solve the chess puzzle. Don't know what door... That door doesn't even seem to be real, but I guess it could still be. All I'm thinking is maybe there's another crawl space here or something like that. It's a box up here. I'm guessing the chess puzzle will open this one, though. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. I even heard that open, I think. Alright, so we can now do the kitchen and Calvin's clock, which will hopefully give us something to progress. Which is good news. I keep thinking I see someone at the windows upstairs. Don't know if that's the case, but it'd be interesting if that is the case. I mean, the guy must be here because he's talking to me, right? So, like, you know, kitchen clock needs to be set to midnight, and we use the minute hand on it. Excuse me, everyone. I just need to, you know, thank you. Sorry if that was a bit awkward, but, you know, it's very important that I actually solve the puzzles. Alright, so this one needs to be midnight. Easy enough. I don't think the one in Calvin's room is missing a hand. And that needs to be set to 10:15. Can't believe I missed that hand. I even heard the box. I thought the door opened rather than the box, but still, it was a little bit annoying, but not too bad. I know how clocks work, guys, I promise, alright? Probably. That's 10:15, right? Am I being an idiot? Maybe I got the other one wrong. Because I'm pretty sure those are right. I found the blueprint for the clock down here, right, where it said that the clock was. Maybe there was something else? I don't actually know, by the way. Hi. Oh, I'm really glad I came back down here. That was cool. Oh, I like that a lot. That was a cool little scare. I got it in this room, right? No, I did not get it in this room. Where did I get it? Hi, by the way. Sorry to bother you. I'm guessing this is going to connect between this place and the other place. Yeah, there's lots of good little scares down here, actually. Something about cyanide. You can either suck... Oh, hang on. I write down clues I just remembered. In my journal. So let's have a look. I don't see anything about the fucking clocks here at all. Oh my god. 405 is the code. It was here in this fucking room the whole time. I guess... I don't know why the clock said 2 on it, I will say. I guess that's just a map that we found, and it showed there was a clock there. I got confused, because one had a 2 and one had a question mark. Unless it is a question mark, and I was just being an idiot. But regardless, 405 is the one for the office clock. So once I put 405 in, hopefully, that will mean that all the clocks are right, and something interesting will happen. We still need the chess solution, too. We don't have that. Not much left to do, I don't think, but the chess solution... Shut up. 4... Yes. What has that done? All the clocks are going off at once, great. Oh, hi!
Delivery in the main hall.
Thanks. We got a screwdriver. No worries. Let's go to Calvin's room. There was no way he could have put that up where they got away. Like, just no fucking way. Right, finally, let's get this off the wall. Beautiful. What do we have in here? Oh, the attic. Oh god, I don't want to know what's in here. Lovely. I have a mouth and I can't scream. Mechanical pump, plastic tubing, wooden table, old carpet, blood thinners, cooking pot, and Calvin. Oh my god, that's so fucked. That is probably one of the most fucked things I've seen in a game. Maybe ever. It's so bad. But amazing. Amazing stuff. Okay, alright. That's enough, though. I don't really want to listen to that anymore. I don't see a painting up here, though. But it does give us access to this. If I was wrong, the angels would stop me. Lovely. Brilliant. There's got to be something up here, right? Otherwise, what the fuck was the point of going up here in the first place? Question is what, where, why, and who. Can I stop this, please? Please don't kill me for that, by the way. Oh! That unlocked the door! Holy shit. What a lovely room. Here's the final chess solution. And a picture. The red smear painting. Well, that was really, really fucked. Holy shit, some really amazingly fucked up shit in this game. I love it. I absolutely love that shit. Alright, now we have a little jaunt all the way back to the chess puzzle, so I'll be back in a second. But I feel like we're coming to a conclusion here. I don't know if we have all the paintings yet, but I'll check in a minute. Alright, so it's going to be G7. Not the fucking way, bish. G7, H2 for the queen. And E1 for the pawn. when I opened this door here that I said wasn't real. So, which clearly is real. Doesn't look good, does it? Let's be honest here. Thanks for the key. Tunnel gate key. That appears to be an actual real eyeball oozing out of that man's face. Lovely. Hi guys, how's it going? Enjoying the show? Yeah, let's not talk about this anymore. Tunnel gate key. I actually don't know where that goes. I don't think I've seen a tunnel gate? Question mark. Oh, it could be the one in the basement. I wonder. I feel like I have all the paintings now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, right? Unless it's for this. I guess it could be, right? It is. Oh, shit. I call it the words of a dying mother. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Find my body. Oh, lovely. I was just unlucky. I don't want to be part of it. Well, this is, he is not wrong. Is this gonna be the worst one? Well, there's the last picture. Oh, this is where he drowned the mother in the tub. Alright, so now I need to put them in place. But I need to read the blurbs on each one first in order to determine which one. Oh shit, that's horrible. But really cool. They were just unlucky. I mean, definitely one way of putting it. They're still never open though. Wonder if we get the key for doing the paintings? I guess we'll find out. I don't know if this game's got multiple endings or not, but we'll see. Alright. Time to start looking at the paintings. We have 6 and there's 5 stands. Finally free. Born in the desperation to escape the torture, this man held me under for so many years there was but one chance to break out of the circle of pain. At night, my careful steps made me feel like I was flying towards the bedroom where the beast slept. Not a single sound could be heard as I plunged the knife into his throat. Messy, unprofessional, and chaotic, but a first step nonetheless. I was finally free from agony. So, this, guys, is going to be, like, the different people he's killed, I guess? Okay. The snow fell gently from the sky, slowly covering the ground in white. Out in the middle of nowhere, I had an errand to run. I was late. The delivery was my final chance to redeem myself from previous mistakes. The vehicle went around a corner, and my feelings went from stress to emptiness as the car made 2 loud bumping sounds. I realized it was already too late. 2 people laid in front of me, screaming, crawling towards me with their legs broken. They were unlucky. All emotions were drained from my soul. It left an empty husk inside. I walked back to my car and ran them over again and again until no more crying could be heard. Only then did I feel something. Alright, so, first painting. We have a flower creature, an angel. I think this is the first one, because it's, like, over the bed. Then... Oh, game, why is my game... My game just tabbed out. The fuck? I don't know about that one yet. Deep breaths, slow breaths, painful breaths. The shakes are violent, like tremors in an earthquake as they cease, our eyes met. For the first time I questioned my actions. He was the only one who understood me, the one person in the world who I could talk to about feeling like a monster. His body goes limp, my hands hurt from the firm grasp on his throat. Those eyes, those once beautiful eyes, suddenly turned into something grotesque. I saw my reflection in them and an ugly grin stared back. Screams, always with the screams. Why can't they face the fact it was about to end? The man is pleading for his life from his new metal home. Looking down on him, the feeling comes rushing again. I'm in control. His screams become muffled as I slam the heavy metal hatch shut. True despair escapes his throat as darkness washes over him, but not for long. I turn the valve and the flames rush in. A beautiful display of dance and song in the most gruesome form. That is a fucked up analogy, but very interesting nonetheless. Why can't I get off the screen sometimes? The lake was the most peaceful than I could ever imagine. Its beauty struck something inside me, the urge to capture this moment somehow. Those days of pain and torture washed over me as I realized the best course of action, art. I would have to go back and see if I could manage to create it again. I take a final look out to the lake to make sure the bubbles had finally stopped. I was finally happy. Okay, so drowning someone here. Alright, so we now need to go. I would say this one's going to be the red smear. Okay. Because it's the running over on the road. This one's going to be the eye, right? Because he's like looking into his victim's eyes. A dance of agony. We have 3 left, by the way. We have the flower creature. We have fire painting. And then we have the lake, surely. The flower one is the red herring, right?
It is done. Look at it. It is beautiful. And all thanks to you. Now we can finalize the work, as there's just one thing left to do.
What is that?
Please, come see me in my little office downstairs. As thanks for all of your hard work, I want you to be the one that signs the work.
We're so fucking dead.
Embrace this. You've earned it.
Why would we listen to this fuckwad? Don't I need to go into the basement?
I don't really care. Am I just wasting my time?
I guess we're going in here?
I still wake up at night screaming for what I've done. All the faces will haunt me forever. But I have to do it, don't I? If not me, then who? I don't want others to experience the pain I went through. That's right. It has to be me. I have to make sure it won't happen to anyone else. We need to help each other. Nobody has to go through the pain I went through. Of course, this is what needs to happen. They all need to know.
This is his office, I guess. We're putting it over the head from behind, I guess.
Right. I will record a proper message later. This is just a temporary recording until after I've tested everything out myself. So, yes. Hello, me. Remember to record a new ending before the unlucky
one
tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget the cameras. This movie will be the greatest art piece there ever was. I'm so excited.
Well, that's good.
The abusive relationships need to stop. People need to know when to speak up. This is why I'm doing this. Everything I do, every piece of art, is to spread the word.
Oh, hang on. Are we the killer?
Let's teach the world, and let us make sure they pay the price for letting me.
We are! This is the test run! We just played through as the killer, testing everything out. Oh, that's a nice little twist. I liked it. Oh, that's really cool. Good little ending. A conclusion. So tomorrow someone else is going to be here. And we're going to... Okay. It's actually really good. It was really fucking good. Excellent. I thought this was a brilliant little indie horror game. I really like stuff like this. The puzzles made sense. I didn't get too lost too much of the time. Everything kind of flowed together really well. There was some really messed up storytelling, some good storytelling. Everything was clear. Everything was well put together. Fantastic little indie horror. I'm gonna give it an 8. I genuinely liked it that much. Like, I don't know if I'll remember this in years and years to come, because I probably won't, but it's still an excellent little indie horror title, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me put my masterpiece together here. But yeah, I thought this was great. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider pledging to our Patreon. Our Patreon is doing really, really well this month. Our YouTube is not doing that great. If you can at all consider giving some comments, likes to our last few videos, it would help out immeasurably with keeping the channel ticking through what is usually a period of downtime. A lot of people busy in August, and I would really appreciate if you can help us out at all over the summer before we move into spooky season, where things will usually be a lot busier here. But anyway, I really like this. I hope you did too, and I'll see you soon for more spooks. Oh my god, so numb.